Hey guys, it's Jake bringing you another workout. Today we're doing a low impact cardio workout. That's going to be things that are not jarring to the knees or back, like no jumping and things like that. So we are going to do 7 different exercises. We're going to do 2 rounds. We're working on 40 seconds on and 20 seconds off. We're going to have just a 20-second rest after the last exercise before starting the next round. The workouts we're going to be doing today are side-to-side jacks. We're then moving into a squat with a knee raise. Then we're going to do single leg deadlifts. We're going to move into a kneeling to downward dog, where you drive your hips up and then push your head between your arms. You're moving into crunches from there. Then we're going to move to knee push-ups. So working on keeping those knees down and moving the whole body through the push-ups. And then we're going to finish up the round with a side-to-side lunge. So during the workout, I do offer more beginner modifications, so look out for those. If there's anything else that you guys see throughout the workout, please let me know in the future. I will make sure to add any modifications needed. And with that, enjoy the workout. We are going to get started here in 3, 2, 1. Doing those side-to-side jacks. So we are stepping side to side, raising the hands up overhead while bringing our legs out to the side. Standing nice and tall, core flexed. You should feel this in those hips. You feel this in your shoulders. Your heart rate should be starting up. We're going 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. That's the first exercise. Next one is going to be that squat with a knee raise. So it is dropping down into a squat, knee raise, squat, other knee, and just alternating between those two. We're getting started there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squat, knee raise, knee raise. Do your best to get as deep as you can in that squat, but do your best. Try to keep those heels pressed into the floor. Head up, chest up. Here's from the side. And we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Next one we're going to go into is a single leg deadlift. If you can't do the single leg, that's totally fine. It takes some balance. Then just do both legs, and we're going to bend over, touch the toes, come back up. And that's just going to be kicking your leg back. Single leg starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, it can take some balance with that single leg. Take your time, and as you get it, you can pick up the pace a little bit. You're just driving that leg up behind you, reaching down, trying to get close to your toe or to the floor or just past your knee. Whatever you're most comfortable doing, this exercise is just to be working towards improving yourself each and every day. And we have 3, 2, 1. All right. So the next thing we're going to go into is a kneel to downward dog. So you're going to get down into your hands and knees, and then you are going to lift and then drive your head between your shoulders. And we're starting that in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So lift, drive it to your shoulders, back down onto your knees, and then repeat that, working on getting that good flex and good stretch at the top. So you just go back down to tap those knees. If you get past that, you can always just go into a plank. Forward and back. Time. All right, next thing we're going to go into are crunches. So you're going to roll over onto your back, and we are simply crunching. So you want to get your shoulder blades off the ground each time, and we're going for 40 seconds in 2, 1. So again, it's just crunching. You can have your hands beside your head, but you don't want to be pulling on your neck. So you want your head, imagine if you're looking at a spot on your ceiling, try and look at that same spot the entire time, and that will keep your neck from tightening up. It'll really work on pulling those abs. You want to get shoulder blades, lower back, as much as you can off the ground each and every time. And we have 3, 2, 1, time. All right. So next thing we're going into are knee push-ups. If you can do the regular push-ups, I recommend that you do those. If you can't, do the knee push-up. The closer you are to your knees, the easier it's going to be. And we're starting that in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So again, the easier it gets is how close you are to your knees. You can stretch out, do a few, and if you can do full push-ups, I recommend doing full push-ups, okay? But for now, we are just focusing on doing that from the knees. You know, lower that chest down. You want your core to move down at the same pace as your chest. And we have 3, 2, 1. All right. So, next thing we got is a low hold side to side lunge. So, we're going to aim for a 90 degrees. You don't have to be all the way into the 90, but we are going to go back and forth, starting in right now. Here we go. So we're going back and forth. If you can't get that low, that's all right. Just go back and forth here. Work on getting lower as you go. You can go wider once you start getting more comfortable with the move. And we're just rocking back and forth while staying nice and low. Remember to breathe. We have 3, 2, 1. All right. So that's the end of our first round. We're going to go back through those and do each one for 40 more seconds. Starting here in 10, 9, 8. We are starting with those side to side jacks in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So this is meant to be low impact. That doesn't mean it's meant to be easy. So you should have your heart rate up. If it's warm like it is here, you might be sweating a little bit like me. Just remember, keep working the whole time. Keep improving with each rep. Done with these in 3, 2, 1. All right. So now we're going to move into those squats with a knee raise. So remember, it's getting down as deep as you can into the squat and then coming up. And as you're coming up, you're raising each knee, alternating with each rep. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Down, knee raise. Knee raise. Remember to keep that head up and chest up. Remember to be breathing. This one's good for those glutes, your quads. You get some ab work with these knee raises. Done with these in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're gonna go into those single leg deadlifts. Like I said, you can do just traditional, both legs. You can go down with a very small leg lift, or you can go down with a high leg lift. I recommend trying to get to that high leg lift, but do your best, starting now. Try and keep a nice flat back, very slight knee bend. You are keeping your head in a neutral position, so try not to be looking up at the wall, but your head should be looking wherever your torso is moving. And we're just alternating back and forth on these single leg deadlifts. Down with these in 3, 2, 1. All right. So we are going back into those kneeling to downward dog. So again, that's down on our hands and knees. And then we are driving up and then pushing our head between our arms, trying to get that big stretch. Starting in 2, 1. Here we go. All right. You should feel this stretch all the way from your neck, down your back, down your hamstrings. You should be driving your heels to the floor at the top of each move. And you should feel that stretch in your calves. And we're done here in 3, 2, 1. All right. So now we're moving into those crunches. So you're gonna roll over onto your back. And remember, we are trying to get that low back and shoulder blades off the ground each time, not torquing our neck, but just working on using our abs to lift our bodies up, starting now. Work on keeping those feet on the ground. Try not to move your arms too much. But if you need a little help, you can. You can drive your arms forward, and that can help with that little extra lift. But if you can get stationary, I recommend doing that. 3, 2, 1. All right. So now we're going to move into those knee push-ups. So, like I said, work on trying to keep that body straight and just working with your arms and chest. But the closer you are to your knees, the easier it's going to be. So do your best here in 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. And so if your arms are closer in, that's going to put a little bit more focus on your triceps. And if you allow your arms to flare out ever so slightly, that's going to put more focus on your chest. Again, we're trying to keep a nice flat back. You're trying to allow your whole body to come down at the same time. And we're done with these in 2, 1. All right. And we're moving on to that last exercise. That is that low hold, side lunge, alternating. So we are getting down, trying to hold that low position the whole time. Starting in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So we're working on, again, keeping our heels down on the ground. We are rocking back and forth, staying in that low position. You want that opposite leg to be straight. But again, like I said, if you're not there yet, that's totally fine. Don't get as deep. Just work on moving back and forth. Head up, chest up. We're breathing. And we're done here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So that is it for that workout. That is a great low impact 15 minutes of cardio. Feel free to throw this up on your TV in the morning. Watch it. It's great for getting your day started or ending the day or anytime throughout the day. So just remember, do your best with each one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you for the next workout.